Let's continue with the next piece, and that's the helmet. Personally, this is the most complex piece for me, but following the same process we have been working, we will get it done. Let's take the basic color and the dark one, and the fear is then to fill our piece with the basic color. Once we have done that, we will start to add the shadows, the cavities and the line details of our helmet. A smaller brush, and we start. Smaller, maybe. Let's change the material so we can see better where are we painting. The reason because I say that personally this helmet is more complex is because it has a lot of cavities. So it will take a little more time to finish it. A little over here. Here in this cavity we also need to paint. We will leave intact the center of this piece. We are going to paint only the edges. These corners up here. And we will go to the other side. Well, let's paint this edge here. Even if this is not going to be seen, in fact, it will not be seen, it's good to leave it painted. A little here. Same as we do in the other side, we will paint these cavities here. Here, this contact point, we need to make them darker. Two, three. Same. Here we paint only the edges. The central part, we will leave it intact. This part over here, we need to paint these plaques. And down here. This crest, we need to paint it also. Okay. Oh well, I missed this piece here. Okay, I believe we have most of the occlusions. With this kind of material, it will have been very difficult to paint. You can hardly see because of the metal dark and also the color. Let's continue now with the lines or the markings of our helmet. Here we will not need any alpha, so it will be easier. This helmet has a lot more of dents and hits, so the process will be longer to paint all the markings we have. For example, here it has a lot of wear. In this part, the important thing is to have very precise strokes, because they are very punctual. If you need, you can use Dom Standard, so you have firmer strokes. Up here, let's go to the other side and we continue painting the markings in these dents. For cases like this one, I recommend to search for reference in Google. You will need them. It's important to get a reference in some image to see how much wear we can generate. You can look for gladiator helmets that will give you an idea of how much dirt or worn out the helmet can be. We already have the first part, and now we will start to generate the general stains in the helmet. Be careful to do not erase the markings we have already done. Down here in this extrusion, and in the other side we also made some stains. Here on the base, where the crest will be when we do it, we will take a darker tone to make some extra stains that we need later when we pot again the metal material, and that with so even textures we will not notice this kind of stains. Let's go with the concrete type alpha and we will put it into our masks. Back here a little too. A little extra more over here. We invert it, hide it, and we start to paint. For these strokes we are doing, You can use a combination of the two brown tonalities we have, the dark one and the light one. So not all the stains has the same tonality. Although with a helmet so dark like this one, the dark tonalities in the stains can be much better. A little up here. Back here. Let's see how it looks with the flat material. I think it's looking good. Let's leave the video here and let's continue in the next part.